Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of things happened today that I'm very disappointed. One, my employer calls me this morning and I felt like he's just complaining. So, ladies and gentlemen, I fell asleep on the job off and on, yes, and now he's writing me up for a second time. Yeah, I'm being written up for, mind you, trying to survive New York City with 2 fucking part-time employments. And he's aware of this. But he's saying, you're not sleeping, you always look tired, you look exhausted. Like, listen, if you ain't capable of doing the work, I'm gonna have to lay you off. He literally threatened me with that saying. He's gonna have to let me go, lay me off. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I haven't been sleeping the last couple of days. Yes, it's been cold, it's been windy, it's been hard. It's very frustrating when this man doesn't understand that, like, I have to save your check, sir, and my other employment's check, and not spend a damn dime because I have, you know, these things coming up soon with the hospital and the operation of this cancer, which I have a stomach cancer. And he's aware of this. But he wants to talk to me as if, like, I'm not complying or I don't want to do the job. Of course I want to do the job. But you don't threaten by saying, listen, I'm going to lay you off because you're always tired. You look tired. And, like, yeah, it's just nonsense. Then he tells HR. Literally, he tells HR. And HR emails me saying, there's no sleeping on the job. I said, I wasn't sleeping. I'm just tired. I come from another job to come to this job. But not today. But tonight I have a shift. Right? And I haven't slept still. So, he's warning me if I fall asleep again, that's it. I'm like, really? And then I'm looking at the HR procedures and I'm looking at the procedure booklet. And I don't want to follow another EEOC because I am doing the job. I clock in on time. I clock out on time. I check, mind you, I check doorways. I check everything. I said, mind you, I make sure everything's good. But he threatened, saying that I'm compromising my own job. I'm like, no, I'm not. It's not like I'm purposely sleeping. It's just a power nap. I need the rest. So tonight I have to be on my fucking best behavior and not try to fall asleep. Yes, I'm tired. Yes, I haven't slept in mind you, since Friday. I've been taking naps, but they're not really good naps. 20-minute, 30-minute naps are not very good. I just want to share my story that I'm having a difficult time with my employer right now. He thinks I'm not willing to do the job, which I am. It's not fair. And he's aware of of stage 2 stomach cancer. He's aware of this because the doctor called, the hospital, the social service people from the hospital. They called him and let them know, like, if Mr. Bailey is going to be employed with you, he's going to be out of work for at least 3 to 4 weeks. He can return after the 3 or 4 weeks. That's if we approve it. And he's like telling me about that too. Like, listen, I know you have something coming up in the next month or so, and if you're not able to come back to work, I need to hire someone else. And it's like, wow, it's either I don't get surgery or keep my job. That's what he's telling me. It's so fucked up. Basically, I gotta either keep my job or don't go to surgery. It's so messed up. So now I'm contemplating. Should I quit? Because that's the ultimatum he's given me. Basically, either the surgery or the job. So if I take the surgery, you're gonna have to lay me off, even though the doctors in the hospital, they called you and informed you, and mind you, in 2 months in advance, you telling me you're not gonna help me survive? You're gonna lay me off because I have a fucking surgery procedure? This is fucking New York for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is New York for you. So yeah, I'm being threatened. That's not the only thing that happened. So remember I told you guys that I contact my parents and never actually email me back? Well, I got a response and it's very short. And I'm going to tell you right now, they don't want to help me. They don't want to help. They said I'm on my own. I'm going to say, seriously? This is stomach cancer. I didn't wrote back to them. I'm literally saying this to myself as I'm reading that short paragraph email. And it literally says, well, we are not going to apologize for our parenting as you have been MIA. You don't email us. Mind you, I have emailed them. They don't even check the fucking emails. But like they said, they're not going to help me. I'm on my own. So, yeah. Great foster parents, right? Really great foster parents. So yeah, everyone, going through some shit right now because now I was hoping they would help me with the recovery process, which means I'm going to need housing. It's important I get housing, or I'm going to put myself in a situation where I can die from my own fucking injury. Mind you, I can die from injuries or from a wound. I don't know. It just seems a little bit unfair that like I reached out to them and they're not gonna help, literally. So I'm on my own, everybody. I'm literally on my own on this one. No family support, no financial support from them. You would have thought they would have said, okay, let's put our difference to the side, let's get you some care, let's help. How much do you need? I already know how much I need to get housing for mind you, I'm supposed to be out of work for 3 to 4 weeks, right? And I already did the math. I already talked to the hostel owner. I know how much I need to give him. I need to give him $2,500. And I don't have that yet. If I don't get housing, I'm fucking screwed. And that's the point they don't see. And mind you, I didn't even mention them about the jobs. I should have in the email. So they kept understanding that, yes, I am working. I am currently working. But I'm not currently living anywhere because I have to sacrifice the checks, either the rent or surgery. So I have to save money. But I did tell them that. I have to save money. Every money that I get, I have to save it. So now they put me in a situation where it makes me feel like I'm not wanted. Not even by the people that care for me. Mind you, I got no animosity against my foster parents. I just don't like their approach when they talk about skin of color. When they have no idea how to be black. They Asian. I'm black. Come on. So now I'm just trying to figure out. What should I do? Because they reached out, they said no. And now I'm like, I'm kind of upset, but I'm worried now. I'm super worried. Because no one's supporting the GoFundMe. And mind you, like Laura Bryan said, and Jay said in the comments, if you watch Instagram, or they are really upset at the rollerblading community. I'm not supporting. I should have had so much support, but I don't. So I just told them, give up, everybody. They're not going to donate. I'm going to have to look somewhere else. I even went to a fucking bank and was denied the fucking loan. And mind you, I only went for a $2,000 loan, and I was denied for that. Because I already know how much I need for the hospitality for those 3 to 4 weeks. So now I'm screwed. Unless someone buys my expensive, carbon fiber video fluid head, which is, mind you, it's a retail value of $1,000. I want to sell it for $700. I got to sell my camera equipment. That's what I've been doing just to raise money for this surgery. And everyone's like, you sure you want to sell it? I have no choice. Have no choice. So it's pretty fucking sad that they reached out and said no. We are not supporting you at this time. We don't want to support. You're on your own. Look for your friends or whoever you're hanging out with. That's what they said. I'm like, I'm not hanging out with anybody. I don't hang out with nobody. And when I do hang out with somebody, it's for an event or some type of rollerblading event or some type of sports or New York City event. It just makes me want, ladies and gentlemen, can I be honest with you? It just makes me want to take my own life sometimes. It just makes me want to take my life. Because this is not worth it. This is not worth being abused by so-called foster parents that can't give over. It's like they're angry over something that I was right about. Come on. So now, everybody, I don't know what to do. If I get this surgery, I'm going to be fucked. Yes, I will be in the hospital after surgery for maybe 7 to 10 days. But after those 7 to 8 days, I need those 3 to 4 weeks. But in reality, it's a 3 to 8 week recovery, not a 3 to 4 weeks. See, 3 to 4 weeks, like I said, was supposed to be me returning back to work because the employer was notified. But now the employer doesn't like the idea. I think he wants to lay me off. So I think he's trying to find a way to lay me off. And this is why HR contacted me. And I don't think that's fair. So, like I said, I don't know what to fucking do. I don't know what to do anymore. I tried. Literally reached out. I gave my all. But they don't want to help. I can't force them to help me. So, and yeah, Yuki's trying to come back to the States because she says, listen, if you can't find a place, then I would do my best. She says she wants to come back.
We go through it.
But I don't know.
Are you free to borrow?
Because she knows what's going to happen to me. I'm going to end up in the hospital with oh my panda, with an infection with my wound. It could be anything. And then she doesn't think it's a good idea if I'm after the surgery I'm outside. That's so bad because, mind you, January is like the coldest month of winter. January and February are the coldest months. She doesn't think it's a good idea. So I don't think it's a good idea either because last time I did that, bad things happen. So now I just don't know what to do, everybody. If anyone has any suggestions, it's so messed up that not one single person here in New York City offered me, hey, you want to stay at my place for those 3 to 4 weeks, man? So you don't have to spend money. Because, I can help them with their rent and say, hey, I can help you with your bills if you're having me stay. I hope that would happen, but no one offered. And I was going to pay them back and give them, something in return. But I guess that's not a dream or a reality. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm screwed. So, yeah, it's a messed up situation right now. So now I gotta worry about my employment doing something stupid or HR, right? I gotta worry about HR telling me something that I don't want to hear. I don't want to, I really don't want to lose this. But if my employer is forcing HR to say, hey man, he's not reliable. If he's saying that I'm not reliable, that's not true either. I'm always on time. So yeah, everybody. I'm still walking. I still haven't slept. I'm still literally, I'm messed up in the head right now because every time I try to reach out and, oh man. No. So I just want to give you guys an update that I might have to like make a choice, either my job or surgery, because that's what an employer is telling me. He's going to have to find someone else reliable. Like, I'm not reliable? That's not true. He's looking at surveillance camera. That means he's watching me. That's the creepiest shit, bro. It's not creepy, but it's creepy that you went through all that 5 hours of surveillance just to see if I was sleeping. Did you have some grudge against me for some reason? Or you have some vendetta. I don't know what his vendetta is or what it is with this employer. But if you're sitting there watching me for 5 hours to see if I'm going to take a nap, then I'm sorry, you're looking for a probable cause. Because people do days off. Even security personnel would take days off a little bit. But I just feel like this employer is really trying to like terminate my employment. So now I have to be on my best behavior tonight. It's fucked up, bro. That means I can't fucking try to take a nap. I can't close my eyes. I gotta literally stand up the whole entire night. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand up the whole entire night. I'm not gonna sit down in the chair. I'm not gonna go into booth. I'm not gonna go into the security booth. I'm not gonna go into the mail room. I'm just gonna stand at the door all night long. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going into some difficulties. And it's not, I'm doing this intentionally. This is what's going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm fucking screwed. There's no way I'm gonna get. Plus, I gotta buy, mind you, in those 3 to 4 weeks, I gotta buy groceries. Or I have to buy groceries and have them mailed to me. With instacart. But One Love said they was going to give One Love, the community. She said after my surgery she will bring me food to my hostel. I said that's if I raise the money for this. She goes, what do you mean? I told her I don't even have the money to actually take care of myself afterwards. She goes, no way. I'm like, I don't even come close to it, ma'am. So now she's sharing my GoFundMe post on her One Love community page to see any of her volunteers will help me in this situation. But I don't know. Not everyone is very generous in these days because look at the country, look at the nation. It's literally a fucking mess right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't mean to burden you with all my troubles and my stories. I just don't feel mentally competent right now. I don't feel mentally stable. I feel like I just want to just jump off the fucking face of the building and never wake up. I hope, because this is not worth it, man.
Yeah, whatever, okay.
People just neglecting me from left and right, and I did nothing wrong to these folks. Especially some rollerbladers, and that's why I'm telling Jay and O'Brien, like, yeah, all those skaters that borrow money and now they don't want to return a favor, I'm done with them. I deleted them off my social media, my contacts. I blocked them. I don't want to hear a thing from any of them. They don't deserve to talk to me. When you were down and out, rollerbladers, you guys are, yo, Panda, can you do me a favor? I was always there. And now, when I need just one favor, I can't even get that from the community. And that's why Lord Brian and Jay and his wife, they're upset. Like, what? Oh, mate, yeah, that's how people want to treat other people. They want to use people, abuse people, freeload, take advantage of all the things we did this summer. The free skates, the free food, the free prizes. Yeah, mind you, me and Jay work hard at talking to these sponsors and getting all this done together. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, at least. I just, mind you, mentally, I'm not there right now. I just feel like giving up and not even go through all this, and just, because right now my stomach is hurting, and it's been always hurting because I haven't eaten anything today. So, and I can't even spend the GoFund money anyway because I can't cash it out yet. I gotta wait into the next. I gotta wait into the 29th of this month. And even if I do that on the 29th, I don't want any cash out. I want it to stay in the GoFundMe. So what I'm gonna do on the 27th is contact GoFundMe and let them know that I don't want a payment sent to me. I want the payment to be sent on December 25th instead, or after Christmas, or after New Year's, because it's going to take 3 days for whatever money that's in there to be deposited into my account. So I need to make sure I time this correctly, because mind you, it's on the 7th. So yeah, everyone, I'm in a really bad situation right now. It's not your fault. It's just people. They don't have no open mind, no heart, no soul. My employer's starting to piss me off. Fucking call me up to threaten me. I saw you sleeping. I was looking at surveillance camera and you were sleeping on the job. Dude, I wasn't even sleeping. I was power napping. Now you're just making things up. I literally told him that. I was like, I wasn't sleeping. I was power napping. He calls it sleeping. He's literally trying to get me terminated for fucking taking a nap. Goes to show you, he's such a... And mind you, he has a nice car too. What's the car from Italy? The Alta. He has a really fucking nice car. And yeah, he really has a nice fucking car. He's being a fucking asshole right now. Because you got wealth, you can talk to people like me like that. That's what this is. Just because you have wealth, you think you can talk to me the way you think you can talk to me? No, I don't tolerate that from anyone, even including the employer. Listen, when I get to work tonight, I'm gonna let them know, listen, the way you talk to me was unjustified. I will file an EEOC if you do that again. I would threaten this guy with an EEOC, and employers don't like EEOCs. Just because I took a fucking pump, mind you, I guarantee it was one of the naps that I woke up in 5 minutes. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't sleep on the job. Sometimes I do, my eyes closed for a minute. I'm like, oh, I'm tired. Because I am tired. Because he doesn't understand. After work, I gotta, oh man, Panda, I gotta come out here and find a place warm enough and safe enough so I can get proper rest. And that is not the case. Yes, he's aware that I am staying in an international hospital, and I told him, listen, I don't have the luxury of homes. Because when I went to the interview, he asked me, what's the address? Is that a hotel? I said, it's an international hotel hostel. He goes, international hotel hostel for who? Travelers. He said, but you're native to New York. I said, right, but I haven't been living in New York in 21 years. I left a long time ago. And I came back. Mind you, I visit, but I didn't want to live here. Yeah, he's questioning about me a fucking address. It's an address. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you listening to me. But I'm pretty... I was trying to get a house this fucking morning, but couldn't even sell this fucking stupid audio shit that I have. And then someone donated 25, and I just gave back the 25 because about time the person gave me the 25, mind you, the room was taken. Actually, the bed was taken. So I wasn't gonna pay for a four dormitory, which is $60. I sold the 5 dormitory for $42. And I was gonna take a shower, rest a little bit, you know, and go to work. And then come back in the morning, sleep for a couple more hours until check out, and then sleep in the lobby to my employment and then go to work. That was going to be the plan, but it's not the plan anymore. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening. I do have that GoFundMe link in the description below if you want to support my cancer operation. With that said, everyone, have a good evening and enjoy the rest of your week.